Okay, welcome back to the third video for lesson 6.6. I am going to work some of the questions that you did on your assignment of the odds yesterday, just to make sure that you guys are getting the hang of how it should look. And because the odd or the even number problems that you guys will do for homework tonight are going to be for a grade. Okay, they're going to be graded on whether or not you get them right, and they're going to be graded on whether or not you justify properly. Do not be lazy on this homework. Justify every single step. Okay, if you have to put something in there about I stopped to breathe or I stopped to go to the bathroom, that's why my handwriting changed from here to there. You've got to justify every single thing that you do. But right now, I'm going to work through a few of these problems. Number 23 was 7 times negative 8 times 5. Okay? I am going to, I'm going to group together because we know that grouping symbols go before regular multiplication. I'm going to group together the negative 8 times 5, which is the associative property of multiplication. I'm going to group these two together because mental math tells me that that is going to give me a nice round number, 8 times 5, okay, which is going to be easier to multiply by that 7 because 7 times 8 is 56, and then 56 times 5 is it's a whole nother mess. This way you ought to be able to do it in your head, okay? So I've grouped these together. I'm going to bring my 7 down. That's all flirty looking, isn't it? 7's coming down. And I know that 8 times 5 is 40, but I also know that it's negative. All right? So what I did there is I just did a multiplication. All right? And then I know that my answer is going to be negative because a negative times a positive is a negative. But I know that 7 times 4 is 28. But since I'm multiplying 7 times 40, that means my answer is going to be negative 280. And this is just another multiply. Okay, so the final answer is negative 280 for number 23. You guys on these odd problems need to be checking yourself and making sure you get the right answer. If you don't show your work, though, you're not going to get credit for doing your homework. Okay, the same rules apply here in this video world, just like we're in the classroom. Okay, so that was number 23. Number 25, 1/2 plus 4/7 plus negative 1/2. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put these 1/2s together, and then I'm going to group them. I'm going to call this the commutative and associative. The properties of addition plus 4/7. Don't forget about your other terms. I know that 1/2 and negative 1/2. I know that this is the additive identity. So this is the identity property. All right. Actually, associative property of addition. Inverse property. I'm sorry. This is the inverse property of addition because this is the inverse. Basically, it's the negative, and the positive and the negative make 0 plus 4/7. And then this is the identity property. When I add a number to 0, I get that number. This is the identity of addition, and my answer is 4/7. Hopefully that's what you guys got. Hopefully you went through the the justifications as well. Then, I don't have 29. Okay, hopefully you guys got these correct. There's not too terribly many of them. The assignment is the evens. You'll have to look on the link that I sent, or the spreadsheet with the assignments. The next video is gonna be on the next section, which is the distributive property. Good luck on your guys' homework and get it sent in as soon as possible. Thanks.